coat to the back. I felt like I was painting from the inside. Let me see, I think this got some wool or something to it. My daughter gave me this. Somebody gave it to her, and she wasn't really using it. She wasn't really using it, so she kind of like, I kind of like asked her for it. I kind of like asked her for it. Okay, so we're going, and she kind of gave it to me. So we're going to kind of do a little bit of everything today in this video. Okay. Got some sugar here. Alright, so I think I want to start with, I'm going to be eating. So I'm going to let y'all know ahead of time, because I haven't eaten yet. And I can't go too long without eating. Y'all acting crazy. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to talk about the Rolex. I don't know whether I talked about it already, but I want to like kind of get in debt of it. So, hey Google, turn off AC.
Okay, turning off the air conditioner.
Oh, like, where's in my pocket? Okay. So, alright, so let's take off the Rolex. Just kind of like give it a pop, right? The blue.
Ty sings to her?
He's actually not that bad. And then I read her Love You Forever, and she goes down with it.
Okay. Alright, so let me give you a little bit of insight on the what's the name? On the watch. Okay. Alright, first of all, wait, let me bring it up before I go deep in it. Let me go into my email so I can bring up the actual receipt. I gotta make a payment today. So what's the name? Okay. All right, let me just stay focused. So let's go. Okay, I think it's probably Sharon. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Today is parent teacher conference. Some information. 12:30 to 3. I don't know which one. I guess you can zoom into it anytime. Okay, so we got the 4:30 to the 7:30. I think I'm gonna take the 4:30. Hey Siri, set a reminder for the Damani Teacher Conference to. Hey Siri, set a reminder for Damani's Teacher Conference today at 4:30 p.m.
Okay, I added it.
Okay, so we got that. Mm-mm. This is crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Let's come out. Oh my goodness. Just bear with me. Let me just find it. Okay, so that. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is a confirmation. Please find attached a confirmation of the service that will be performed. Okay, so it expired already. I'm going my files. My files. Okay, so this expires. Let me download it. I'm supposed to be able to download it. Let me put it in my notes. Note. Okay, so. Do you believe what I just did? Look, can y'all see that? Shucks, I'm gonna take this off right quick. I want to finish this one. Where we go, patience. Okay, so we are pleased to inform you that the servicing of the above reference watch has been completed. We encourage you to claim your watch at your earliest convenience, as the service warranty, if applicable, is activated upon completion of service. Okay. All right, so they don't really tell you. So they finished it March the 8th. January the 8th. No, they received it January the 8th. And they finished it on February 20th. That's when I got the mail. And I'm got to pick it up. Okay, I was hoping that it had in here what exactly took place. Trying to find. Pick up 224. Right, oh, my invoice. Let's see if that's it. Excuse me. Okay, this expires March 29th. Okay. So now this is February 28th. It was 5th Avenue, New York City. Okay, this is what needed to be done to this watch. They did a complete overhaul, which consists of a refinish bracelet, of this, the refinished case. I'm presuming is this part, not the bezel, the case that holds it. Or it could be the silver. No, this is the bracelet. They replaced the crown, which was this. And when I took it back to the person that bought it to me, that I bought it from, she knew exactly what was replaced. She knew the crown was replaced. Oh, so I didn't even pay attention. The crown has the ROLEX on there. I didn't even pay attention to the other one. I gotta go back to that video. Okay. They replaced this. And this is yellow gold, 18 karat. They replaced the crystal, which is anti-reflective, and 20.6, I don't know what that is, the sapphire crystal. 20.6, 1.48 cyclops, anti-reflective. And they ain't lying, that bad boy is really reflective. Okay, they replaced the dial, which is the white inside. And that is white Roman printed YLGN. I don't know what that stands for. Okay. Would that be yellow? Would that be gold too? Wow, I'm interested to know. Okay, they replaced the hands. The second hand they replaced it. That's the one that's going around rapidly. The one that's it's going rapidly. You see it? They replaced that one, and they replaced the hands. Okay, so let's see. The second hand, TR, whatever that means, the number 17040J, FUSEAU. And the hands, 17J per PARF Lumini. I'm assuming they supposed to. Lumini? Lumini? Really? Let me see. Does that mean they're glow in the dark? I don't think so. Let's look that up. Let me see. 170J. We're going to look that up right quick. Right. Let me just go Rolex hands. Okay. What was it? Oh, man. 170. Let me say Lumi. Let's see what that means. Okay, let me see. Okay, in 2008, the question was, do Rolex hands glow in the dark? In 2008, the brand introduced the innovative chroma-light display, which was unveiled on the Rolex Divers Watch. The hands, hour markers, and other display. Okay, so that's oh yeah, chroma light display. Yeah, that's what they put on there. Let me see. It says, oh, it don't say chroma. It say PARFLUMI. PARFLUMI. PARF. PARF. Okay, we're gonna do that. Alright. Okay, Rolex GMT Master 2 hands. They go in the dark. No. What does it? How many is on duration? 10 years. 20 years. Okay. Let me see. Did I spell it wrong? They got LU. Okay, so my nose is itching. Who is gonna call me? Let me go on. No. That's fine. I need to put the let's call my turn. Okay. Okay, that's all fine. Master. That's not coming up. Let me see. Okay, what is that? That was 170. But I don't know what that means. 170J. Okay. Let's put that in there. 170J. Is it perfume? PARF. It's not really telling me nothing about it. I really don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm not quite understanding. Okay, so let me say, Lume. What kind of Lume does Rolex use? So they got Lume, Lume. But on the receipt it says second hand. No, not that one. Hands. So the hands would be the ones that actually keep the time. The second hand is the one that's moving like it's on a race. In a race, rather. So that is 69178. Maybe that's the name. Oh, maybe that's the number. 69178. Let me put the whole thing in. 69178. Okay. 69178. Is that a 170? Yeah, I think it is 170. Okay, so it says 69178 and then 170. Oh, maybe the 6917. Okay, it's coming up as a date just. 78, that's the number. So, new in 1986, this Lady Rolex Date Judge 6917 has a 26mm 18 karat gold watch case with scratch resistant sapphire glass. The champagne color dial has diamond hour markers with the date written at the 3 o'clock position. This watch comes in an 18 karat gold Rolex President bracelet. Okay, so that's what the numbers stand for. So, okay, so we're going to go and we're going to take off the number. And we are going to take off the 170 and we're just going to put the J. And now it's coming up with the hands and stuff. Okay, but it's not really telling me nothing. The evolution behind Rolex luminous material. Rolex has used a number of different technologies to make its watches glow in the dark. Here's a full, okay. So I think this may glow. Anybody that know about this? This is a, let me tell you which one it is. This is a 26 Lady Date J. M69173. That's what that is. It's 26 millimeter. So if anybody got one of them, can you tell me if those hands, it don't look like it will glow because it don't have none of that stuff. I think the lumini is the part that is the shining part. You get like a kind of shine to it. You see how it like glisters off? I think that's what they're saying. Okay. So the sapphire crystal, the crown with the gasset, the dial, the second hand, and the hands was replaced. Let me see what's YLGN stand for. Okay. YLGM. Oh, wow. They say the Rolex model numbers are 4, 5, or 6 numeral digits long. The first 2 to 4 digits describes the type of a watch. If the model number is 5 or 6 digits long, the second to the last number describes the bezel, and the last number describes the metal type the watch is made of. That's interesting. Made from, rather. Okay. What was that? LGN. YL. Okay, so I need to go like this. YLGN. What? YLGN. Let's see. Okay. Let's YLGN. Okay. So we're gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna take up so much time. I was trying to figure out how to do that on my time. I was trying to do it to let y'all know. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that needed to be replaced. So that a complete overhaul was $800. The refinished bracelet and the refinished case was within the overhaul. The replaced crown, the replaced crystal, the replaced dial. Let me see. The replaced crystal. Oh, so the crown was underneath the overhaul now. Yeah, it was underneath the overhaul. Yeah, so refinishing the bracelet, refinishing the case, and replacing the crown was underneath the overall. So I guess the crown was underneath Rolex, because you don't have to pay individually for this. I'm presuming if it's a part of Rolex and it's underneath them. Now, the crystal, the dial, and the hands I had to pay for, because according to what they said is that they were of high quality, but they wasn't a part of Rolex. I don't know, maybe the receipt that I showed them from where I bought the watch from, because I guess you got to show some kind of proof that you bought it and you didn't steal it from nobody. So I guess the receipt, since it had my name on it, because you got to show them ID before you get any service from them. They got to know before you even get a sign to look at somebody and somebody look you in the face, you got to show them ID. So they take down all that information and then they tell you to have a seat. Right? You don't even tell them what's wrong with it. Then they have somebody come out and then you tell that person. When that person goes to take your watch, you got to show them the ID again. Right? I was like, oh my goodness, I might as well just hold it in my hand. So now, the place that I bought it from, which was a pawn shop, I'm presuming that the pawn shop is legit. I'm presuming that the pawn shop is not doing no underhand thing. I'm presuming that the pawn shop has what's that ID number for tax, a tax ID or something like that. That means that I'm presuming that means that you're connected within the city of in New York or something like that. You're not doing no underhand thing. I'm presuming, I don't know. So I guess once I gave him all of that, along with the receipt that I did buy it, right? It showed the price that I paid to get this. They accepted to service it, right? Now, once leaving it, it's not a guarantee of it being serviced yet until the person themselves, I guess that's going to do the work, get inside of it, right? So now I left it with them, and I think 2 to 3 business days, or it could have been sooner. I was trying to get into the receipt of when they actually, wait a minute, I'm gonna let you know right now. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I left it on January the 8th. So on the 11th, they sent me an email with how much it was going to cost me. So I guess then they would have let me know that they wasn't going to service. So I'm thinking that as soon as they took it and the first lady came back out, they already knew that it was a Rolex, right? But actually, yeah, because when she came back, she told me that they had to replace those things that I said. And she wanted to first know why I was bringing it in. And I told her, I said, because I'm noticing that it doesn't keep the accurate time. And it seems to be like 1 to 2 minutes slow. And when she came back out, she said it was 42 or 45 seconds slow. So now, with that being said, when she came out and told me what it needed, what it wasn't, oh, let me get together. When she came back and told me what it was that needed to replace, then she said 2 to 3 business days, or 2 to 5, and 3 to 5 business, however it is, they would get back to me to let me know, give me the estimate, and then I can go on from there, whether I want them to service it or whether I want to take it. And she was telling me that that the people that I bought it from should have paid to get it fixed. Yeah. And it's true. But and once I called up the person, they told me that whatever needed to be done, they would have paid for it. It would have been underneath them if anything was wrong with it, right? I guess just depending on, I don't know. I don't know, depending on what, I don't know, because I didn't give them a chance to actually check it and see on their part what it was that needed to be fixed, because I didn't want to take a chance with them, because you done had this. I came in March, April. I came in August of last year. August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, I came in August of last year and started paying money on there. December of last year, I had it in my hand. It was after Christmas. Oh, wow.
Put the thing back in there. Took forever, right?
Yeah, wow, that looks real nice. Oh my
And it matched my
goodness.
ring.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. That's why I said you can have that because I got this.
Okay, all right.
Right,
Yeah,
so
that's
forever.
nice. Okay. All right. So now, since I didn't take it back to them, and she asked me how much I had to pay, and I told her. She said that when I come back in to buy something, I'll be entitled for a discount. whether I don't know whether the discount gonna be what I paid to get it fixed, which was $1,600, or whether it's gonna be half of that. But I told her I was coming in there because my husband had told me to go and get myself a new ring, and I want to go and I want the works, just like I did the works with this. I want to go and get me a gold ring with a diamond in it, a nice size diamond, right? And whatever I need to pay for it, you know, he gonna help me, you know, and I'll just pay for it. And if I'm getting it from her, you know, I pay monthly. So with that being said, the Rolex people apparently saw that the crown was not Rolex, but it was a crown that only would work or be used on a Rolex watch. It wasn't no piece of junk that would not last for no time. And the dial, that just goes to show that whoever owned it, it was based on the ownership. Because I think that's what I was saying. Because when I got it in August, when I went and started paying on August, the manager said that they had just got it a month or two before I came for it. So they only had it for 2 months. And I guess they didn't check it. So maybe if they had it for a while, they would have checked it. But that was on me. And with that being said, I want to just throw this in there to you people that may watch this and get this far in it. Anything that you buy outside of the manufacturer, like a pawn shop or whatever, get all information, right? I'll just use the pawn shop. And what I didn't do, what I should have found out before I started giving them my money, was what was the warranty on the product, how long they had it, was there any work done to it. See, I didn't know too much about Rolexes. I didn't know that they only dealt with their products. You know, I didn't even know that. Well, anyway, let me just put it that way. I didn't know too much about Rolex. Right. So therefore, make sure that I should have found out, can y'all check it and make sure everything is working? If I'd have did my research on it, like I know now, there's a machine that they put it on to check how fast it's going, whether it's behind, whether it's too fast or too slow. And then when it's like that, that got to do with the what they call it, man, what's that word? I don't know they words. I'm gonna use my word. That got to do with a part that deals with the speed. So some type of part, some kind of movement. So apparently when they opened it, they realized that it's slow because the part needs to be replaced. So since the part needed to be replaced, then that part was connected to the hands and all that other stuff. But just, I wish I had took the time out to, if I knew this, to do my research, so that way I could have asked them that questions. So that way, if I would have been like, okay, so when y'all go to fix it, is you're sending it to the Rolex? No, we got our authorized dealer. Well, is that authorized dealer connected with Rolex? Because I don't want nothing to happen when I move out of the Bronx, or it's be passed down to somebody else, and something happens and they need it to get fixed or whatever, and then when they go take it, parts up in there don't belong to Rolex, and Rolex ain't going to take it. So that way, if they would have said, no, everything, well, I need to be for sure. I need to be sure. I need to know, blah, 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 blah. And so that way, that $1,600 that I spent, I could have probably just paid $400 based on whatever that's underneath their policy that I got to pay for. which in all honesty, I shouldn't have to pay for anything because the watch is sitting in your store. But because it's not the actual, well, I can't even say because it's not Rolex, because I still had to pay Rolex. But because it's no longer under warranty and they no longer made, of course I'm going to have to pay for that part. It's just like my Apple. I had to pay for the parts of my Apple. I had to give them almost $500 to my Apple, right? So with that being said, they replaced everything. They finished everything. I guess I should have let y'all see it when I first got it, because everything was like shiny, but it's still okay to me. And I can see my concern. Now, this is how I knew that the dial wasn't real. Now, I didn't understand it then, but now that it's replaced, I could tell. This is how I knew the dial wasn't real. The dial, which is the white, and that the sapphire glass wasn't real, which it wasn't sapphire back then. It was just, all the pieces was of high quality. I didn't pay attention to this to know whether it was real or not, right? Apparently, this must have was, because they didn't say nothing about changing the bezel, because I've seen them take it apart on YouTube videos. So this is by itself. The crystal is by itself. The dial is inside. This thing right here is in there, but then there's a piece that it goes into, right? So now all of that is covered under the overall. So that's why I probably didn't have to pay for this. But I had to pay for this crystal, I had to pay for that second hand, and I had to pay for them hands, right? Because they wasn't real, I'm gonna put it that way. And plus it wasn't under warranty. So now, as I was saying, what let me know that there was a difference? Because I would put the watch on, right? And I would go to look at the watch, right? Like this. Just normal looking. And I could not see clearly those numeral numbers. So, as you see, that the numerals apparently must be gold. So the numerals are in gold. So they're supposed to have that lumini. I'm going to use the word lumini. So that lumini that's supposed to allow it to shine. And the crystal, I guess, allows it to reflect off so that you're able to read the numbers real clearly. That wasn't happening. So I was coming to the conclusion, not really thinking about fixing it, but I was coming to the conclusion that, you know what, I'm going to have to get a bigger face. I was going to go to the 30 millimeter or the 31 because that's the next. I think they have a 28, so maybe the 28 I was going to go to. Because I was like, maybe it's because the face is too small and I can't see. And I'm saying to myself, I done got my eyes fixed. I can see what's in front of me and everything is nice and clear. So why I can even read this, right? Even through the mirror, perfect, eyebrow, pencil. So I can read all of that. So I'm like, what is going on? Then that's 24, am I right? Yeah, 24. So, and even like this, I can HRS. I can read a distance. Crayon, pour, sword eye, perfect. That's at the very bottom, which is down there. Down them little words down there. I can read that, right? Like this. So I'm like, why I can't see these numbers? And forget about the 15 in there. I had to always turn on my flashlight to see it. I said, what's going on? So now, see, this is why I say, the Bible said, those that are led by the Spirit, they are the sons of God. So therefore, I was being led by God to go check out the speed. I wasn't even, he didn't even lead me to go back to the store. Because, see, God only wants you to have the best. So, maybe if I'd have went back to the store, they would have gave me some parts, again, that didn't have anything to do with Rolex. So, therefore, I was saying to myself, if I'm going to spend all this money on Rolex, and I can contact Rolex, and if Rolex takes this watch and do what needs to be done, I wasn't even thinking about polishing it up and changing nothing. I just wanted the speed right. because I'm thinking that the face of it is how it's supposed to be. I'm just going to have to get a bigger face to be able to see it, which of course the face would have made it more bigger, but I can look at it from here and I can see all the numbers. I can bring it up close. I can see all the numbers. I can see the 15, and all I got to do is just turn it in such a way, and everything becomes more clearer. So I'm understanding that that's the sapphire crystal, right? So I was like, what's going on here? So now, just like I said, the Lord led me, go to Rolex, take the watch, and then they'll do what needs to be done, right? Just like I said, I wasn't thinking about polishing up nothing. I wasn't thinking about changing no crown. I ain't even pay attention to the crown. So now that I'm looking at it, the crown do have Rolex signature symbol on there. But I wasn't even paying attention. This is what I kept saying to myself. I done spent all this money and I can't even enjoy the watch. I can't even see this. I was going to go back. Honestly, after a while, this is what came to me. I was going to go back to the store where I bought it from and replace it for a bigger face and let her know I can't see it. So, I'm like, what's going on here? Now, she's the one that knows what's going on. Now, her eyes is better than mine, I'm sure. So she should have noticed that. I don't know what's going on. How does the face look to you? Can you see the numbers clearly? And then I would have been like, it's not that clear. All right, you know what? Come back and I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'm going to have them check it and make sure everything is good. Like that. Right? Okay? I ain't say nothing. I take it to Rolex and come to find out that the dial, which is what the numbers is on, was of high quality, but wasn't a Rolex. So now, when I got it back, right? And I went to go pick it up. I picked it up in this thing, right? This is how it was in. It was closed. It was closed up like that. Oh, I just noticed that it opens up like that. And the watch sits in here like this. So I'm going to take the watch out. I can show you. So this is how it was. This is my Cartier watch. See, now I can even see this good. Right? Because there was a time where I thought this was kind of blurry too. But at that time, it was my eyes. Yeah. Because I bought this before I had my eye surgery. Yeah. So, the Rolex was in here like this, right? And they gave me a card, a service card, right? So I'm assuming that if I had bought this from the Rolex store, this would have been my authentication card. So it says Rolex World Service. Rolex service card. So they told me to scan that and it would tell me, I'm scanning with y'all so y'all see that it's real. There go the card. Okay. And this is what it came up. So let me know that it was real. They told me to go there. It said this card's confirmed. Okay. Oh, I didn't do it before. And this came up. Rolex service card. At the end of every full service performed by a Rolex authorized service center, your watch is returned with the Rolex service card. This card confirms that the watch was serviced according to the brand's exacting standards and procedures and brands. According to this card confirms that the watch was serviced according to the brand's Rolex exacting standards and procedures and carries an international, I can go anywhere with this watch and the card, 2-year guarantee. Look at that. And I went and asked them from where I bought it from, how's the warranty? And she said, oh, I think it's about 6 months. I said 6 months. Because I said, what is it, a year? And she said, oh, she turned around and talked to me, how long is it? And oh, I think about 6 months. I said, 6 months? All the money I done spent you, I'm only going to get a 6 months warranty on you? Well, you can't give me nothing because of the simple fact it's not your watch. You see what I'm saying? You was selling it, but you was selling it based on somebody that gave it to you. It's not nothing that you had. Okay. 2-year guarantee. You can access your watch information by placing the card near your smartphone. Your smartphone must be MFC enabled and function activated. Okay. They showing me the different. Our service philosophy. I guess it'll give you some information about it. Yeah. It tells you about a watchmaking, the services, a collection, key and servicing, buying a Rolex watches. So we going to go to, oh, so that's the kind of thing I got. A the flutal bezel. Okay, so this is the one. I'm going to show you the one I was going to get. Okay, so this is 28. I was going to get this one. Not exactly the color, but the size. And that's a 28 lady date check. So that's the next up one from the 26. So it's the 28. And this bad boy is $41,000. So that lady that said, or that man that said it, that person that said I could have bought me a car with my Rolex so I can get around. I did not disagree with you. What I did say was that you come to the conclusion of what I can buy with something. No, you come to the conclusion of what I can buy, how much money I can spend based on the name Rolex. Not based on my life nor my lifestyle. Not based on me. I believe I said this was a gift. Maybe not. My birthday gift to myself from my husband as well. So, not just overlooking all of that if I did say. And if I did not say it, you're still overlooking that. It was just the word Rolex that had you doing flips. And I agree with you. If I had $41,000, I would not spend it on a watch. I would go and get me a car. But then again, I may not go and get a car. I may still get a Rolex, but not for that price. Okay? Because if I go and spend $41,000 on a car, how am I going to buy the gas? How am I going to buy anything that goes along with it? Because just like I want the 100% manufacturer's good working watch straight from Rolex itself, that's how I would want my car. If I want to get a BMW, I'm going to buy a BMW from BMW. I'm not going to, this is how I would get my car. I don't want to go buy from a dealership that has all types of cars. Because then in a sense, I will have to go through that dealership. So if I want a BMW, I want to go to the BMW site or to the dealership of the BMW. If I want a Lexus, I want to go to the Lexus. If I want a Hyundai or Honda or what's the other one I would get? Toyota. I want to go to the companies that sell it. I don't want a third party. So even if I did have the $41,000, if going straight to a BMW or a Lexus or what was the other car? There was another car that it's something with an M, not a Malibu. Mazda. I drove Mazdas. I loved those. Mazdas. I loved it. Them cars drive real nice. Me going to any three of those cars, dealerships, and their cars is more than the 41,000, I still wouldn't be able to buy a car. So you probably say, well, just get your little Humpty that take you from one place to another. You right, and it's going to take you to one block to the other. But anyway, that's not either here or there. That I'm just making a point. And I agree. If I had that 41,000 to go and buy a Rolex straight brand new, fine. I would love to have been able to buy me a brand new Rolex. Unfortunately, they ain't making this one, and I kind of like it. Maybe I could go with a bigger face because I'm so used to my watch faces being big. But this is cool because I can read it, and that's all all I need to do is read the numbers. I don't need to get it for style. I bought it for investment, so I don't have to worry about no watch no more in life. I done got it fixed. Done paid the money I needed to pay to get it fixed. Boom, I'm done. I don't have to go back and get it fixed no more unless I choose to get it serviced. Whereas if I had a car, the car gonna let me know. See, the car will be controlling my life, not me controlling the car. Because the car got to take me where I need to go, and I got to take care of that car like it's my baby. And I ain't give birth to it, so I ain't doing all that. So I got enough grands to take care of, enough children to keep in line, and a congregation in my church that I need to help save their souls and keep their souls safe. So I don't need no extracurricular hanging on, no extra baggages hanging on to me. And that probably was the wrong concept, curricula, but I don't need all of that extra stuff. So you may not understand my life, nor understand what I'm saying, but this is the facts, because I only speak about facts. I ain't trying to impress nobody on YouTube. I ain't trying to impress YouTube, because YouTube ain't giving me a dime. Maybe you thought I was one of them YouTube that was getting paid. No, you can look at me. I ain't got that many subscribers. Thank God for the subscribers that felt like they wanted to stop by and say hi. Hi. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you all and will always love you. Anybody that come cross my path and don't even subscribe, don't even like, and don't even comment, I still love you. I still love you. And I mean from my heart. From the bottom of my heart. And I'm not saying that just to be saying that. I really love y'all. And I really appreciate y'all taking me from 23 subscribers to 500. Let me see what I got now. $576. 76. This was 61. 71 was 10 subscribers, and I'm at 76. 71, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was 15 subscribers that done subscribed for me since I last looked, which I think was yesterday. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless y'all. May heaven continue to smile upon y'all. Just not thinking it robbery to stop by and just to stop by. Y'all can say hello or y'all cannot say hello. I appreciate you viewing my videos that I am being me. I'm not trying to impress nobody. People comment on some of my videos, their comments and their thoughts, their ideas, their advice. And if I can do it, and if it helps my way of living, I'll do it. I will do it. I'm never too high and mighty that I can't listen to somebody. I don't know nothing about YouTube. I'm just getting into the groove of people stopping by, liking and subscribing, and even commenting. Because I'm telling you, I started out with 23. I can't remember when I started in YouTube, but it had to be over 10 years ago. When monetizing, is that the word? monetizing was not as big as it is now. When they didn't have so much restrictions, when you didn't need a certain amount of subscribers in order to monetize, right? And maybe you did, but I didn't notice it because I only had 23, and they was telling me this video could be monetized, or an ad would show up and they would be asking me, do you want this ad to play? And I don't know. I'll be like, no, because I'll be like, I want to see video. I didn't know they was talking about my videos. And I probably got the wrong perspective, or maybe it wasn't even like that. But I'm just saying that to explain to y'all how long I've been on YouTube. I got videos that go way back. So I try my best to stay by the rules of YouTube, because every video I make, I upload it to YouTube. So I may not have it in my iCloud. I may not have it in my other cloud saviors or whatever, storage, and put it in my other storages. I'm making up words, right? I may or may not have my videos and my pictures and stuff on other platforms, and put it that way. Yes, thank you, Holy Ghost. But so I try to abide by YouTube, because I've heard people say that they got blocked, or YouTube took down videos. I don't want to get that big. I don't want to get that big that I totally forget the rules and regulations, and next thing you know, I'm banned it from my channel and I can't access them videos no more. You see what I'm saying? I got church videos up there, I got personal videos, and I got videos where I just express stuff, right? And I try to upload them, and hopefully they will be in iCloud or whatever. But if not, I know for sure where they at. You know what I'm saying? So again, I thank y'all for stopping by. I thank y'all for being a part of my life. I thank you, the previous 10 subscribers that just subscribed from 61 to 71. I thank you. I thank God for you. So that is it about my Rolex. This is a pretty little thing, man. And I wanted a case so bad. But it's good. They gave me this. This is good. I don't know when the Rolex going to get in here, because it's going to be always on my arm. Always on my arm. Because I sleep. I don't take a shower in it because I'm scared that it may not subside the water. Anybody that know about Rolex, let me know. Can you take a shower in it? Because there was times I used to forget and get in the water. But I've learned, not with the Rolex, but that was years ago. Because I would know how much water the watch can hold, like how deep it can go in. And they would say that the shower is good, so I would get in it. But I don't know how Rolex is. Let me know. But I don't take my watch off for nothing. And the reason be, and then I'm going to say this and I'll close out. The reason be is because I've been in the shelter quite a few times. And there has been times when things has been stolen from me of importance to me. And my jewelry has been stolen from me, because when I was in the world, which I'm still in the world, so what I mean, when I was unsaved, I used to wear a whole lot of jewelry, right? I used to have jewelry on all my fingers, right? Every last one except for my thumb. And they always would be gone. My jewelry, my earrings, my necklaces, I spent money on. I would go and spend $200, $300 for my 14 karat. Well, I will always be in 14 karat gold. I just recently getting back into jewelry per se. I will go and buy, how can I say, the jewelry. I got in. Let me put it like this. I got into silver. Oh, I do got chocolate. My husband asked me, did I have chocolate? I started going into silver when I got with Pandora, because I wasn't really going and spending no money on no jewelry like that. So it was always silver. That's why I got all the silver. Now this, I believe, is 18 karat gold. This, right? I got it from Pandora. They don't even sell it. Every time I go to Pandora to get it cleaned, they be asking me, is that one of us? I say, yeah. And so some of the workers will remember it. And they was like, wow, I wish they would bring that back out. So, you know. But this is probably the highest gold besides my watch. This is the highest gold. And this is 18 karat with diamond cut in it. And I bought that when I came out here. So anything that I will put on, it had to be real. You see what I'm saying? Because I felt like I learned the hard way, not with jewelry, because I always would buy real, but I would find that out with shoes. I would find it out with pocketbooks. I never was too much with bracelets. I never too much liked the bracelets and earrings. But when I did wear earrings, they would be real. I couldn't wear costume. I wasn't too much for costume jewelry. As I got older, I got into it. As you can see, this is costume jewelry, right? Even though it looks silver, still in silver. And when I wash it with soap and water, it shine like silver. So that's good. But other than that, I got things that was real. Now, when I was younger, probably in my 30s or so, y'all remember when grills and caps was out? I bought me caps, and I will buy a gold cap, and I would put it here, and I would put one here. So I had two, and that was out here in the Bronx. I don't even think I bought it when I was in Brooklyn, because you know each borough has their own sense of style. So I believe Bronx sense of style is gold in the mouth and stuff like that. So I would put it on my mouth, and I was going out with this Jamaican guy. And he had told me, he said, why don't you go and buy you some real gold caps, a gold crown? So I was like, he said, get yourself a gold tooth. So I was like, what are you talking about? I ain't want it that bad. You know, I was like saying to myself, my teeth ain't all that important for me to go and spend thousands of dollars for a tooth. But he said, it's worth it because you put them caps in your mouth, it's going to mess up your teeth. It's going to mess up your gums. It's going to corrode. Because as the how can I say? Because I think it was just brass. It wasn't even gold plated, you know, nothing like that. But after a while, when you wear it, it will kind of like change and become like dull looking. So he was saying that what was used in the metal would get into my gums. And he was telling the truth. He said as time go on, you will lose your teeth. He said if you wear them in your mouth, don't wear them all the time. Don't sleep in them. Take them out. Child, I just knew I was cute. You couldn't tell me nothing with my tooth gold in my mouth. And people actually thought that they was my teeth. But when you look up close, you could see it was a cap. It was over the teeth. Because after a while, it would loosen up. And then they would come out when I'm talking. And I didn't have sense. I didn't have the sense that God gave me credit for. Because I wouldn't take the teeth out when I was eating. When I'm drinking some alcohol that definitely was staining, I want to be all cute. And I suffer the consequences. But with that being said, so I went and paid money for my tooth. Yes, I did. I let them put it up in there, and they put it up in there, and they going to put it up in the other one. And we're going to get this done. Make sure I told them solid gold. This one, I had one before. If y'all look at some of my videos earlier, you would notice that it turned silver. I was like, what the crazy is this happening? I took it back to the dentist, and they was giving me a hard time. I said, oh, no, y'all not getting away with this. I kicked my money out for something that was supposed to be real. And y'all turned around and gave me something else, and I took it. They're going to tell me go and try to get it clean. Yes, I did. I took it to try to get it clean. And the cleaner, which was a Jamaican, he said, what kind of gold is this? I was like, it's supposed to be gold. Like, what carat? See, I didn't know nothing about teeth gold. So come to find out that they said that the teeth gold in the mouth is not the same type of carats that you would get in regular jewelry. So the more carats you get in that type of teeth or tooth, the more money you pay. So when the dentist came back to me, when I went back to them, because he said to me, when he brought it back, before he took the order, he asked me what kind of gold I wanted. Did I want filled gold or solid gold? See, he didn't ask me that in the beginning. So I was like, I want solid gold. He said, I said, yes, solid gold. However it run, I want the solid gold. He said, okay. So he did what he did, gave it to a lab, and then when I came back to him to pick it up, he told me that he had to switch laboratories. He said he don't use that. Now, I don't know how true that is. He said he don't use those laboratories no more. And I really think that, because they all seem to have an attitude when I walked in there. So I think that they had to kick out some money to pay for that gold. And they couldn't take it from me. They couldn't ask me to give it because I had already paid. And they couldn't ask me to pay for something that was supposed to been real from the beginning. So they had to kick out whatever amount of money they had to kick out because I ain't pay for nothing. I just had to wait forever for it. But I was like, all right, I'm going to wait as long as I get the right thing when you give it back to me. So they was like, okay, yes, we got your teeth. I went and picked it up, and it was gold. It was this. And I done rushed it. I done did all types of things with it, and it's still hanging in there. So now, just like I said, I'm getting a new set. So I got an appointment next month around this time. It's the 16th of next month, and that will be on a Tuesday. So I am making sure that I get the right thing, because I ain't trying to get nothing different. You know what I'm saying? Nothing different. Nothing different. Yeah, so that's about it. I think I said everything. Told y'all everything about the Rolex. So we're going to stop this.